In a planet populated by over 7 billion people, everyone is unique, but there are a select few who stand out even more than the ordinary individual. People like this are so uncommon and unique that they only come into existence once a 1,000 years. It all started with a youngster who had flawless night vision and ended with a real-life giant that experts have no idea how he got there. Let's begin. Nong Yu Sui. Wouldn't it be great if you could see better in the dark? Of course. Some individuals have greater night vision than many others, and they claim that eating enough carrots can improve your night vision. Only Nong has greater night vision than anyone else on the planet. Chinese teenager has a real-life superpower. He can see in the dark. As far as night vision is concerned, it's ideal. When he was born, his parents in China's Guangxi region were surprised by him. Even though his parents had brown eyes, he had blue eyes. This is quite uncommon for kids of Asian descent in general. Nong's parents were more and more fascinated by him as he grew older. That's because he was able to see completely in the dark at a very early age. On the other hand, he dislikes the burning heat of the sun. It's possible that he has cat-like eyes. It seems to glow in the dark while you flash a flashlight on them in non-size. Cats do the same thing, and they are well known for their exceptional sense of night vision. Nong made headlines throughout the world in 2009. Soon Nong became known as Catboy across the globe. His ability to see flawlessly at night has also earned him a Guinness World Record. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Zhang Rufang. It's not hard to understand why Zhang Rufang is so unusual and unique. She is more than 100 years old, which is a remarkable achievement in and of itself. There has never been an example of a human person developing a horn. This has never been seen by scientists previously. And to top it all off, no one has a clue as how to or why she developed this bizarre horn. She didn't have this horn throughout the most of her life. It wasn't until 2009 that a portion of her head skin started to thicken. After a few years, a lump appeared on her forehead and then in an instant a horn came out of it. What we're dealing with here is called a medical enigma. This is due to the fact that scientists remain baffled as to how or why this occurred. However, it is possible that it was a natural occurrence, which suggests that it may happen to anybody. Keratin is most likely the material used to make the horn. That's the same stuff that goes into our hair and nails. Zhang had no idea how long the horn would take to develop. She was afraid it would keep growing indefinitely, but at 6 centimeters, it stopped. Zhang couldn't sleep for the first few nights because of the horn, but she's gotten accustomed to it now. She didn't allow the horn to get in the way of her day-to-day activities, since the elder generations are known for their toughness. The 7 children that Zhang has do not live with her. They also don't get to visit her so much since they live so far away. That's why seeing their mother with a horn was a major shock to them. When you want to hug your mother, a horn stops you from getting close enough to hug her. For years, Zhang has resisted the idea of having the horn surgically removed, even though her children have volunteered to accompany her there. A second horn may be sprouting on the opposite side of her head, it seems. Many animals have 2 horns on their heads, however this is more common in other mammals, such as cows, than in humans. Zhang is without a doubt one of a kind. Miyun Bachinov. Having thick eyelashes and brows is considered a desirable feature by many people. But an 11-year-old Russian kid will not have any issues with this. Miyun Bachinov is called the Lash Kid, because he has long eyelashes. His thick brows swirl upward. His lashes are 2 inches long naturally, more above the usual lash length of 10 millimeters. Miyun, on the other hand, has embraced his individuality and says he doesn't care whether he's mocked at school. He claims he leads a normal life and does not need special eyelash care. He mentioned he had no issues with his eyelashes or brows. His brows and eyelashes are legendary in Russia. It's his dream to play football or soccer professionally in the future. On the field, he'll be noticed for sure. Miyun's father claims his kid doesn't mind getting plenty of attention outside. Doctors say Miyun is perfectly healthy, but he has an overabundance of a gene that promotes brow and eyelash development. Giant Man. Giants aren't only in stories. Sure, situations like gigantism exist. In this case, the guy is not tall due to an oversupply of growth hormones. This Guatemalan guy has an undiscovered illness. Both he and his twin were born with this ailment, but regrettably only this man lived while his sibling died. He had been growing uncontrollably since he was a toddler. Javier is one that has to deal with this mysterious medical issue. He has osteoporosis, hydrocephalus, and a speech impediment. As a result of his voice's depth, many people believe it has been manipulated online. No, that's how he sounds.
Bueno, aquí en la casa pongo la mesa, quito la mesa, doblo la ropa, la reparto.
He became so huge that his bones curled. Javier is presently 177 centimeters tall. Javier requires 24-hour care and a specially designed bed and clothes, yet he manages to live a rather normal life. He graduated from high school and is quite skilled with computers. Despite his size and frightening appearance, he is a gentleman. Javier is unquestionably unique. Zanziman Eli is a rare find. His condition is microcephaly and he is from Rwanda. His head is substantially smaller than his body. Sadly, many locals don't get it and harass him unjustly. This implies he spends most of his day mostly in jungle and only eats grass at times. He is a quick runner, completing a 20-mile run in one day. Despite his odd appearance, his mother calls him lovely. Sadly, his mother had 5 children. As the only surviving kid, Zanziman relies on contributions from generous people all around the world to help support his mother, who is unable to work due to her failing health. A lot of people across the globe have sent them money, which is good. But they are treated better by strangers than their own villages. Believe in reincarnation? Worldwide, billions do, but most Westerners don't. A 3-year-old Syrian kid surprises his parents by claiming reincarnation. The kid is a druid from Syria's Golan Heights. His head has a large crimson birthmark. Initially, his parents thought this was normal, but when he was 3, he informed them that he had been killed with an axe and that this birthmark resembles the axe's strike. When he was able to communicate, the boy informed his parents right away. He informed his relatives he had been killed by an axe strike to the head. Despite never having visited the boy's village, he knew precisely where it was. Upon arrival, he recalled his previous name. 4 years before, a child had vanished from his town of origin. Amazingly, the kid recalled the assassin's name. When challenged, the guy denied having done anything wrong, but the boy brought his parents and locals towards his own skeleton. The guy had no choice except to confess his actions 4 years before. Truth Hardo, a German therapist, recorded this story. Children Who Have Lived Before Reincarnation Today is his book. Although this kid is very unusual, there are other instances of children recalling previous lives. Victoria Wright was born like any other baby, but at 4 years old, her face and life altered forever. She had cherubism, a rare genetic disorder. Only 200 individuals have it. In other words, she is one of 38 million people in the whole world. This condition changed her face. Children and adults mocked and teased her, and as she grew older, her eyes started to alter. After learning to love herself at the age of 20, she no longer cared about anyone's opinion of her appearance. Doctors even offered her surgery to lessen her jaw size, but Vicky had accepted her appearance and refused. We might all learn from Vicky. We should not care about what others think of us, especially if they are negative. Vicky is now happy with her appearance. Her uncommon look helps her stand out as a powerful woman. Nayakin Cat Witch. Aside from having a great and distinctive appearance, this girl also has a really attractive personality. She is a model known as the Queen of Darkness. This is due to the fact that her skin tone is very dark. Nayakim's family escaped South Sudan for the US when she was a child. Nayakim used to feel self-conscious about her differences. Many people throughout the globe admire her distinctive appearance. Apart from being a successful model, She also has over 1 million followers on Instagram, which she uses to promote herself. But now is the moment to speak out. Who was the most outstanding individual in this video? As usual, thanks for watching.